That's why you don't get no love from Jordy, because like I've worked with Keemstar too on multiple things, and I've seen how terrible of a person he could be. I'm dead serious. Like if somebody deserved to die on this planet, Daniel Keem would be one of them. That's dead serious. Like if you wanted to do Sharia law, Daniel Keem should be one of the first people to die and have his hands chopped off. He's a despicable person, and that is word to your mother truth right there.
Wings versus Blade. No, I'll box Wings. He said on his stream that I should die. And basically that's like a death threat.
He didn't really say you should die. He said if there was Sharia law, you should be the first
No,
to die.
he said I should die multiple times. And then he said the Sharia law thing.
What is Sharia law?
Some Muslim thing.
I think it's when it's something.
I told Wings on Twitter today, I said if he's got two options. He can either apologize to me, or he doesn't have to apologize to me. He can just debate me. And if he doesn't debate me or apologize, then, yeah, I'm going to report him to Twitch. Because he basically put out a death threat.
Hi. How you doing? Well, let's look at this in a subjective term. Let's go and talk about all the drama, everything. And I know I'm feeding into this shit, and I kind of have to, because, like, at this point, I don't even want to do Twitch and YouTube anymore. I mean, I pretty much have to continue doing Twitch. Mainly because, like, I need to do this to keep my life going forward. But, like, I have to speak on this because, like, I've been trying to avoid it as much as possible, and I don't really care at this point. It's common knowledge. I have a lot of fucking people that are messing with me on a personal level. And it goes much further than just seeing hate comments in my video. I'm not going to remove any hate comments on this video. I'm going to let you guys see the entire breadth of how deep this little rabbit hole goes. If you want to fight with them in the comments, go for it, but they look forward to you fighting with them, so I suggest you don't. I have multiple channels that feel like I'm a terrible human being because I yell at people and because I have very bad anxiety. That's what it boils down to. Like, I pretty much do Twitch for a living at this point. And to do Twitch for a living, you got to have subscribers and donators. And when you stream for 5-6 hours and you don't meet certain goals, which my goal for every stream is $50 US, that's right at around what minimum wage is. It's a little bit more than minimum wage. It's what you would work if you were working at McDonald's. And granted, I've exceeded that handsomely throughout most of this month. But the fact is, you gotta. It's a benchmark. It's a barometer to if you're succeeding or you're not succeeding. And people are unhappy that I push for donations and I push for subscriptions and things like that. But I've always been a numbers guy. Always been a numbers guy. From the very beginning to the very end. Like when I started my YouTube channel, it's about Katie. When I ended my YouTube channel, it's going to be about some form of numbers. I see everything in numbers, from stats in an RPG to Fallout to Call of Duty to Battlefield to Rainbow Six to the number of wins you accumulate. I am obsessed with numbers when it comes to things like that. And that's what makes me happy. All right. I try to be a good person as much as I humanly can. I do. I don't know if I can find a person in real life that dislikes me. Period. So maybe my brother, but that's because I've got done taking my brother's shit. Because my brother has not been very good in life lately. But, you know, that's a whole nother thing. I doubt my brother would say he doesn't love me. It's just that I'm not going to lie for him anymore. So, like, that's the troll situation. You see people that come into my videos. They say, look here, listen. They tell me I should just support it and roll with it. And they ask me about the liquid diet. And what they're referring to is the fact that I should drink more Pepsi or some shit like that. You act like I drink 1,000 liters of Pepsi a day. I don't. I honestly don't. I mean, I stream 10 hours a day sometimes. You see what I drink and eat during these streams. Right? You can go back and look at all the fucking VODs I've did that are like 5-6 hours long and dominate most of the day. Do you think I just, as soon as I turn off the stream, I just run and eat 5-6 meals? Like, no, that's not what it is. I lived with a guy on PKA for a month. Granted, it was a diet camp, but like, I took to not eating like shit pretty well, because my main problem is I have a slow metabolism and I have a sedentary life. That's the reason I'm 450 pounds, and I've almost always been 430 to 450, right? I've always floated around that area my entire fucking YouTube career. It's because I'm pretty much at the weight that I sustain myself on my diet. But regardless, I'm just tired of being trolled. I mean, I can ask you to stop. I know it's going to make it worse. But it fucking sucks, dude. It really sucks. And it's gone way much further on just people calling me fat, or people, doing catchphrases of the troll channels or things like that. I've had people try to get into my bank account and my password. I've had people leak personal information. I've had people leak my phone number. I had to pay $50 to have my phone number changed. I've had people leak to my mother's phone number. I've had people DOS me. I've had people threaten to swap me on 2 different occasions. I've had to put all my weapons into another house just to protect myself from being swatted. And now you have this DJ Keemstar thing. I'm at the peak of my fucking stress, dude. I have severe anxiety to the point I can't move half the time. And like, now I got somebody else trying to get my one means of money making fucking banned, right? Because I said he was a terrible person. And I go, and what I said specifically was, if there was one person on this planet that should die, it would be DJ Keemstar. And I stand by that. I don't like the guy. I don't think the guy's a good person at all. You might disagree with me, but like, you can go see his actions. He's a legitimate racist. He's a person that uses his friends and makes them booze and has donation goals with them while they're drunk out of their head. He's the type of guy that somebody will say they're diagnosed with cancer and make a video saying that, hey, I can't wait till you die of cancer so I can make a drama alert video on you. This is the kind of person Keemstar is. He's also a coward. He challenged me to a fist fight, like the Joe Weller KSI thing, knowing full well that my muscles have atrophied so badly that I can barely walk right now, much less do any kind of like extracurricular activity. Standing up for me is to me, that's a cowardly act. I'm a person that has no chance at beating another human being in a physical confrontation right now. No chance. And it's like, that's why I turned it down. And the fact is, what happened? People that pretending to be on Twitter got in there, started talking shit to him, saying they would knock him out and end him, or all other kind of various things. I told him no. I don't want to debate him. I don't want to talk to him. I just want to go on my life. You're a bad person. All I really said was you were a bad person. Should I apologize for wishing death on you? Sure. I'm sorry for that. Right? And the only reason I'm sorry for that is because you have a child. No child should grow up without a parent. That's the only thing I've ever seen you do that's even somewhat positive in life. The only thing was to give somebody else life. And that takes 2 people. So you only get half credit for that. But like, I'm never going to back up and say you're a good person. If you want to push to take away my only means of money, go for it, man. You're going to bully anyway. It's all y'all out there anyway. It's going to happen if it happens. I'll have to deal with it and pick it up, because like, I'm fed up with everything. I'm fed up with doing YouTube. I'm fed up with Twitch. I'm fed up with getting made fun of. I'm in one of the hardest parts of my fucking life, and I just got trolls hitting me from every angle. You say you want me to succeed. You say you like me. You say all these things, but you're working against me. Like, you know how stressful it is reading about gallstones and the success rate and stitches failing on the flight back home from Mexico. You know how stressful it is to fly to another fucking country to have your stomach cut out? You know how stressful it is that the one vice that you have in life, right, is this is the ace in hole. This is the last hurrah. If I failed this, I'd die. I'd die in a bed alone. And like all people want to do is fuck with me. That's it. That's everything. All they want to do is fuck with me. I try my hardest. I try to ignore people. I play game I like that I figure would drive them away. I do all these things. And people continue to fuck with me. Every time I upload a video, just I'm going live on Twitch, 50 thumbs down, 3 thumbs up. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody tries to click that thumb up button to try to keep it in the algorithm, to try to push more people towards the Twitch thing, to maybe I can better myself in life. It just doesn't happen. So I'm making this video, and I'm going to leave it up regardless of the outcome of it. Might have the ads taken off of it, might not. Who knows? Just say that I'm going to do update videos on the surgery, but I'm not going to try my hardest to do YouTube videos for any time in the near future, because like I don't want to be fucked with, and it fucks with my anxiety. Maybe when I get on anxiety meds, I'm hoping I get on that tomorrow, but that takes 2 weeks to take in full effect. And I'm just sorry, man. I'm sorry it all ends like this. I'm not that bad of a person. I really am not that bad of a person. Like, every time I've ever said anything negative about people, it's because other people ask me questions and I give my honest opinion. I'm out.